What's up, guys? I'm Matthew, getting ready to watch Season 5, Episode 13, the Season 5 finale. 22 more episodes left, and then your guys' favorite movie, and then that's all I have to watch? I know you guys are excited for me to watch the movie. Last episode was amazing, spectacular, a 10 out of 10. I was going to say Rip a real one, but I don't know if she's a real one. I don't know. Wow. I can't remember, and obviously there's been a lot of emotional moments in the show, you know what I mean? But I think last episode was the closest I ever got to crying. And, I think, and again, this episode's being filmed in probably 2 or 3 months advance. There's been a couple times on the channel I've almost cried, a couple times at Free Ren. That was close, dude, that was close. And it was like a pure acting thing, not even just purely out of I care about the characters, the acting killed me. So props to Imperioli, props to Mateo. I'm ready to hop into this finale. Obviously, I feel like Tony B is gonna be wrapped up in this. Man, we're clearing house. Oh boy, I'm ready, man. If you guys liked the video, please drop a like and leave a comment. I'd really appreciate it. I have got the full length reactions up on Patreon. By now, I am very far ahead. I'm probably done the show, if not very close. So if you check the YouTube comments, it'll say the exact episode that I'm currently on. And if you enjoy the content that I make for the channel, I would really appreciate if you subscribe. Let's get into it.
John, how long I gotta wait? Tony Soprano, left to his own device, is never gonna give up that fucking animal Blundetto. Really? An eye for an eye?
Oh, brother. He might do it himself. I kind of expect him to do it himself.
You're Joanne, right?
Who are you?
Well, we're friends of your son's.
My son doesn't live with me.
We're, from Alcoholics Anonymous.
What's your name?
Well, we're anonymous. I see his car's out front.
He went to California or Vegas, I don't know.
California or Vegas. When did he leave?
I'm sorry, I have to go to work.
Where the fuck is he?
Leave me alone.
I had a brother.
He's
Let go of me.
he's insane.
You fucking cunt. I'll take that disc, man.
Someone
and
shoot
I'll
this
ram it up your
man.
box.
Billy, please.
No.
What's going on with him? Every time I go by the room, he's flopped down on the bed, on the phone.
I am so sick of nagging him. And if he thinks he's going to get into East Stroudsburg State, he is sadly mistaken.
Everything's so fucking normal now, huh?
Christopher, hi, it's Carmela. Is Adriana there?
No.
I was just wondering what was going on. I stopped by Fortunoff's. She was supposed to get back to them with a final...
No, he's gonna hang up. No.
Is everything all right?
I don't know, man.
We broke up.
What?
Is that the lie?
Why? What happened?
Nothing. She left.
You just saying she left the country?
Moved out a couple of days ago. I haven't seen her.
Oh, no, that's terrible. Are you all right?
She stiffed me on the club, never showed up for work. Place is rudderless.
Oh, my God. Is there anything I can do?
Nah. Well, look, I gotta go. Somebody's waiting for me.
I am devastated. I wish I could...
I am devastated, and it's crazy, the gossip around the mafia and the families and all that. In 2 days, next episode, yeah, they had to put Adriana down. Everyone's gonna know. They're not gonna say it out loud, but everyone's gonna know.
Tony Soprano and Vito Spatafort talking about the bus station project.
Adriana Lacerva. Way we make it, she's either taken off or maybe even gotten clipped.
Yeah.
Anything?
Clipped? Why?
Stepping out on her boyfriend.
I heard she took off.
Any idea where?
How should I know? He's a dope addict.
If you hear anything, let me know.
Say hello to Ike and the guys.
This man is best fucking friends. He's getting invited to the fucking company parties and shit like that.
Who knows him better than Long? Don't think Johnny's not gonna put a financial
This is-
squeeze on all of us.
I was gonna say, what are they fucking arguing? Defend. Hey, I'm gonna be the one. He cares about me the most.
We don't miss though, how are you?
He's staring down all the fat people.
Happy birthday, Ray.
Thanks for coming, Tony.
I bought these.
When's Ray
Plus,
dying?
That's a good one.
I forget the episode in which this was. Was it? Or I don't know if it was late last season or early this season.
It's been made clear to me that if they put their hands on him, he will not be dealt with quick. Talking torture. For that reason, even if I knew who my cousin was, and I do not.
he's such a bad. Obviously, I say he's a bad liar because I know when he's lying.
That I would offer any of you in similar circumstances. Now I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say, hey, Tone, I would never do what he did. God bless, I hope not. But we are a family. And even in this fucked up day and age, that means something.
Oh my god, dude.
So we're gonna deal with this.
Is this his most motivational speech as a leader? What's going on?
It affects anybody.
Obviously, it's all bullshit, but...
I thought you had Raymond's birthday dinner.
I left early.
It's nice you're home.
all the focus into this.
There's chicken parm. Was Christopher there?
This is gonna sound wild. I feel extra sopranoed up. I had lasagna today. I feel like I'm part of the family.
I broke up?
No. This kid.
Why is she
that's his
smiling?
trouble. He keeps it all bottled up. Then they wonder why they get chemical dependencies.
Dude, he's sitting on his bed. He's got his feet up. You guys know him. He's got his feet up above, kicking them back and forth.
There was this one night. It was way back. It was a movie night with the girls. Adriana was very upset, and she wanted to get something off her chest.
Damn.
And she just ran out of there crying. You know, I'll bet she was seeing somebody.
You never know about people.
You just never know, man.
Thanks for doing this.
About 1,500 there. Tide you over. Hey, Sal.
Hey, kid.
You want something? Fries?
Fucking something in this situation, huh?
Right.
I can't even get down to Milt's, spend some jewelry.
Everybody with eyes in the back of their head. Shit, I was Tony's driver.
It's amazing. You want me to be honest? The favoritism Tony still shows for our fucking cousin, after what he's done, what does Tony have on this guy? This kid.
After all your uncle's done for you, I need to get into specifics.
That face is so iconic, dude.
Said you went home.
Trisha. Just heard her old man died.
What the hell going on? We got Silvio's scene? Silvio has been the main character throughout the entirety of the show that has genuinely, what has he had, a half of an episode of Focus? He's just there. He's just getting shit done.
I've been hanging around on purpose. I gotta talk to you, Tom.
Oh, set some shit straight?
Oh, look, I've been your consigliere for a lot of years.
Don't go into a fucking preamble. Just tell me what's on your mind.
You got some unhappy people out there.
No shit.
Not just the young guys. I'm talking about guys that have been with you since the beginning. Since before the beginning. Guys who worked for your father.
Fucking Paulie, right?
Well, Paulie's always on the opposite side of you.
God damn him.
These guys, Tom, will do whatever you order.
Except in this case.
Don't say it like that.
Forget that Tony Blodetto's my cousin. I give him up, we can give the whole fucking dig up.
Here's where the conversation gets difficult.
Uh-oh.
Go.
All due respect.
Uh-oh.
You were ready to hand him your cousin a week ago. So it's not about standing with the guys or upholding some rules. Not really.
Then what's it all about?
Throwing a hissy fit?
Why don't you illuminate me?
Tony, you gonna throw a hissy fit?
You don't want to bow down. You told him to go fuck himself. Which, to be honest, wasn't exactly appropriate, considering.
Oh, is that right?
All due respect.
Oh, what goes on in my head?
I know you since you were a kid, Tom. Frankly, you got a problem with authority.
I want the hissy fit. Throw a hissy fit, come on.
This attitude of yours, it's a lot of what's made you an effective leader. But we all got
Just slow zoom in. He's about to blow up or some shit or walk out.
7 deadly sins, and yours is pride.
God damn.
All due respect. You got no fucking idea what it's like to be number one. Every decision you make affects every facet of every other fucking thing. It's too much to deal with almost. And in the end, you're completely alone with it all.
I don't know. Silvio look wise, man.
You feel that way.
This is the course I've chosen. And those of you that are not with me on it, well, that makes me sad. And it'll be dealt with in time.
Can I be honest? Downfall of every great leader, great leader. Downfall of every leader. You don't listen to your number two.
Benny, right?
How you doing, Mr. Leotardo?
I'm sitting listening to WFAN, and I go, isn't that the kid that used to drive for Tony?
I'm on my way to the hospital.
Well, that's up.
You're gonna be going to one.
No, I mean my mom, she
Where's your boss's friend?
What friend?
Don't fuck with me, kid. Don't fuck with me.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! You fucking... Put in...
Where's Blundetto?
God damn.
It's a start.
Dude, he... I told you guys! He's like a vindictive spirit. He's going to haunt fucking Tony Soprano until the ends of the earth.
What do you want to do about it?
What do I want to do about it? I want that man there to do something about it. I want him to give us the okay to drive
Oh
over
my
to Brooklyn
God,
and
dude.
clean some fucking timepieces over there.
In high school, gossipy.
Look, Uncle June, what do you think? Phil just beat one of my guys to within an inch of his life. Next time he's gonna kill somebody. What can I do? My cousin.
Come on, man.
Did I give them the office address or the home?
I'm talking to you.
The man had a stroke. You want it to go to the wrong place? It's fruit. It'll rot.
Hey.
It's fun. It's fun. These scenes are heartbreaking, but they're also funny. Like, it's just...
It's okay. Forget it.
I'm sorry, Anthony, but I'm fucking nonplussed with all this news.
Frankly, I don't know. You're going a little squirrely in this house.
Tell Phil. Where you going? You wanted to confer with me?
These are like his confessions, like him going to church. Oh no, them looks so. Is this gonna be the last we see of him?
Tell John where to find Tony Blundetto. He just won't do it.
As if he even knows where Tony B is.
Give me a fucking break. Of course he knows.
It's Christopher I feel for.
Please, huh? Let me tell you
Oh
something.
my God.
Anthony Soprano was very adroit at keeping his family out of the fucking front.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know why the fuck y'all talking in front of a family member of Tony Soprano, but whatever. My baby!
Come.
I was gonna say this real quick before they get into the heart of this therapy scene. Obviously, I'm just, you know me, I'm always just thinking back to Livia. Guys in the comments, was there like an original plan or anything about Livia? Like some specific things that were gonna happen? Or storylines that were given to other people that were supposed to be Livia's? I'd be interested.
Said that I was special.
You never told me this. Why now?
What, is everything I drag in here gotta be a dead dog? I went to see my son's football coach. See, he was starting my boy, and now... Coach is going to this other kid more.
What's the reason?
Well, AJ's just devoting more energy to academics. He's determined to get into...
Sure. Yes.
You touched on something there that's...
I could tell. I sensed it.
What's the problem?
I really can't talk to you about it.
This is very difficult for me treating you. When so much of your life is closed
You kinda-
off. How many times can I say that?
Didn't you tell me not to talk to you about specifics?
And I care about him so much.
You care about him so much? We spent hours getting to the realization that your feelings for your cousin stem from guilt and shame. Do you remember that? Do you care?
Do I need to give you a refresher?
It's just that it doesn't
It's
matter
just
now.
that here we are, as always, back at square one.
That sentence right there, that is the definition of what The Sopranos is about. Back at square one.
Telling you, Maud, we were children together.
Look, it's a lot like with your son. Here's what I bet the coach didn't tell you. What you wanted to hear most is that your son is special too. What I'm saying is, whatever you want to do vis-a-vis your cousin, your son, whoever, own your feelings.
Listen to your mom, man. She's laying the smack down. She's giving you the advice.
Let me see your cup. It's back in the athletic department. We're getting ripped off. You think it's like downloading music? That beer's our property unless you pay for it. Fucking manners!
Oh, Jesus! Beat AJ up. I just want to see AJ get punched. I want to see what happens. What kind of pussy are you? Ain't gonna help your friend? Damn. Whose pants are ripping? Who had them SpongeBob ass sound effects?
Big.
Ah, he's gonna do it. I don't want fucked him too. Scanning the room for fucking gunmen?
What the fuck?
I know you said you wanted it burnt, T. But the picture moved me.
Oh, he's ripping that shit.
It's because you knew it cost me a fucking arm and a leg.
It's museum quality work, I admit that. But I told the guys the chance to hang a picture of you on my wall. I rescued it from the flames.
What's with the hat and shit?
Makes you look tough.
You know what it does to me? To be reminded of that fucking horse?
I'm sorry, T. But you never come here no more. I didn't figure it'd be a problem.
Oh my god, dude, he's like a spurned fucking little boy whose ex-girlfriend doesn't talk to him anymore. He's bouncing around.
What are you and your horse? You get a big laugh out of that?
That's no joke, T.
What the fuck is it?
That's no joke. That cost me a lot of money to get the retouching done.
What the fuck you do it for? Don't bullshit me, Paulie.
Part of it, all right, was to fix some fire damage on the guy's feet. But while I was at it, I also thought, I don't have a modern look in here. So go with something more traditional. Something that catches more of what you're really all about.
What the fuck are you talking about, brother? Dude, this shit's like a fucking haunted, like, cursed object. No! Don't slip. Eggs, man. It's like a haunted, cursed object. It's gonna keep popping up, so it's gonna come into different people's possession. Come on, what kind of leader are you, man? You don't have to do it! You do have to do it, but you don't have to do it! Hold up. I'm looking at this time. This feels like an end scene of an episode. Oh, brother. It's over, my man. God damn! Oh, that Two-Face.
He's at 146 Route 9A, Kinderhook.
You expect me to remember that shit, bro?
What?
Didn't solve a thing.
It's over, John.
The fuck it is. He's beside himself now.
The best thing for him, for you, for all of us, is to put this thing behind us and get back to business.
It's fucking Phil, dude. I don't think that is possible.
Tomorrow morning, then, my house, 6:30.
What?
I'm on a 9 a.m. flight to Miami. I have to get things in line down there.
John.
You think I'm going to give you amounts with Ginny upstairs?
Maybe. I don't know. God damn. I mean, I don't blame him. That motherfucking devil lurking around.
If you let something slip, if she saw anything.
There was a couple of times I had her with me picking up collections. Esplanade. The cigarettes, she was always nosing around.
Did
I was
you ever
asking
say
questions.
anything about Ralph or the Bevilacqua kid?
No.
Would you remember?
I swear on my life.
Like, this is the heartbreaking thing about being in this mafia shit. Like, you care about, like, the feelings. Well, I don't know if he even cares about the feelings, but you care about that stuff second. You know what I mean? We got to get down to business. Does she know anything? Did she say anything about this, that?
I know what you think, Tone, but you'll see. I'm gonna prove myself to you.
Just get out!
I thought she loved me.
She's a cunt. There's no good to think about that now.
No! No! Can I join it? Guys, can I join in? Can I hug? Wait, while they're... Can I hug you guys?
Those applications are late. You are cooked. It's that
Cooked?
simple.
Guy, what the... She got brain rot back in... What's going on?
You are not going to like working at McDonald's.
Could you amp up the drama a little?
You know what? I don't like the sarcasm. And I don't want you around here next year sponging off of us. So fine. I am withholding all allowance.
Oh, God.
He hasn't done his applications. He isn't getting allowance.
Okay.
No allowance.
Well, I have $300 in my
Give
own.
me the 300.
How?
Me and Matt put on a party. $5 a person. We made $600 after expenses.
What expenses?
The band.
Is that what you've been on the phone about these last 2 weeks?
It may interest you to know. People said it was the best party all year.
Oh, yeah. Oh, are you going to be a professional party thrower?
I was talking to his college advisor.
Oh, Wegman?
No, AJ got switched around. Miss Miro. She mentioned that AJ talked to her once about what might be good schools to study event planning.
And planning.
Jesus, why'd he say it? Like it's the most disgusting thing he's ever heard. Event planning.
Really sure.
Gay, isn't it?
People. And then he watches that DVD over.
Oh, I kind of want to clip that and use it in any memes. Gay, ain't it? To a guy like Tony, there's only one worse thing than being a fucking failure, and that's being gay. So this is the fucking hypocrisy of these guys. Want the kid to do something, want the kid to do something. He even shows any interest in doing something. Why does he want to do that? That's kind of weird, ain't it?
Phil has to know that punishment has been meted out, and that's all there is. And that what we are
He is not going to let this go at all.
To put food on the table for our families, our sons.
I'm gonna be honest, the fucking vengeful spirit that Phil is, I don't think he gives two shits about the money. He might just be in this for the game.
Look, you want to shut down our joint construction jobs? Eat K rations, fine. You want Phil to put one in one of my guys? That's gonna go a long way to making you the rich prick that you always wanted to be.
What do you suggest?
Well, whatever his legitimate sorrow, he's got a price. He wants to provide for his family.
And?
And what? Read his price, and that's it. I don't want to hear nothing else.
Oh, you don't?
I paid enough, John. I paid a lot.
Oh my god. It looks crazy. I love these scenes. I love the Tony Sack scenes. I feel like I don't talk about them enough, but...
Truth is, we've had discussions. I gave him the sports book.
Why don't you say that right off, you cheap fuck?
Because I don't like it. He's gonna want consigliere or who knows
Let's
what.
not go backwards now.
You do not want that man as second in command.
Still look forward to working with you, John. I mean that.
You want a coffee?
Oh, Jesus. I don't like people appearing in the background.
Fucking Christ.
God damn. Oh, wow. It's dead silent. Do I like this? That's gonna get found. Oh my god. Pine Barrens Part 2.
I'm the gardener!
Poor Tony. How did fat ass Tony, how is he about to outrun? Keep going. I would kind of feel like the people saw it was Tony Soprano. I feel like they would know Tony Soprano by look.
But anything?
I had Gendler on my cell phone all the way over here. Jimmy Petriel was a cooperator. Brooklyn AUSA took down the whole Petriel crew, plus Johnny. Would have reached all the way to Carmine Sr. if he hadn't died.
Jimmy Petriel? He's a sweet old guy.
He gave them gambling, homicides, trafficking, 18 fucking years worth. It's a major crap lock, my friend.
I was fucking there.
What? Where?
Johnny's house. My car's still in the driveway. I'm walking 3 miles towards my house.
No law against parking your car unless it's in front of a hydrant. Brooklyn, they weren't coming for you. So frankly, were I you, I might actually consider laughing. Or rub a hunchback's hump.
Surprised it went all the way up that far. Oh, the bear. The bear is here. I want him to go in the room. Don't ask anything. Another phenomenal episode. That, again, when it really gets down to the nitty gritty of me, like, in my head ranking episodes and picking my exact favorites or my favorite stretches of the show, it's probably going to be heavily decided on another rewatch, or, well, my first rewatch. But that's immediately in contention for the one of the best 3-episode stretches of the entire show. That was incredible. Just a question. How would Tony's lawyer know that, is it Jimmy? Yeah, that Jimmy snitched, was the one who was behind all the snitching? You know what I mean? I feel like that would be some. I know there's probably connections and all, but I mean, how would he, if he had the? Sorry, I'm not wording this very, very good. if he has the ability to pull some favors and find out who snitched, why couldn't he find out who snitched? You know what I mean? Like before anything actually happened, or I don't know if that makes any sense. But that was a great dude. Again, I talked about it all the time, and I'm gonna have the discussion again. You know what I mean? Me, as someone who likes to watch stuff, and I tend to look at things through a positive light. I like to sort of, prop up every show I watch with being the greatest at something, because I feel like every show that's ever been made, as long as it's of somewhat of a little quality, has something that it's the best at, whether it's a small thing, like a niche thing, or, you know what I mean, something that's like very broad, is like the best writing or the best acting, you know what I mean, something like that. Sopranos, bar none, there's no competition, has the best episode endings of anything I have ever watched. I don't like, in my opinion, the only episode ending that I can think of the show that I didn't like was, I believe it was the season 1 finale. With that, I didn't like the restaurant. I think that was the season 1 finale. I didn't personally like that scene. But literally every other ending scene in this show has been genuinely 10 out of 10. And I find that so, I don't know. Again, I just said, like, it doesn't matter how niche or small. Like, yeah, I mean, every episode has to end, so I guess endings are important, but it's not like something really specific that, like, you know what I mean? The Sopranos is my favorite show of all time. It's the best show of all time. Oh, well, why is it? Oh, because it's the best. No, you don't really say that, you know? But, oh my God, dude. Tony B was awesome. I love seeing Buscemi. Like I said, that's only the second thing I've ever seen Buscemi act in. Obviously, I watched Fargo. I don't know when this is coming out. I don't know if I'm already going to be done the show or not. I don't know the exact specifics of the timeline. But obviously, The Sopranos, I'm winding down. I've only got one season left. And at the current rate that I don't know if I change the schedule. I don't know this, that. As of right now, The Sopranos would be ending in early December. So obviously, I would need to replace it with something, and I'll probably have a poll. I might, like I said, I already might have a poll up, or you know what I mean. But Boardwalk Empire is a show that is going to be on the poll. Boardwalk Empire, Mad Men, Deadwood. There's a couple shows, The Shield, shows like that. I'm going to be looking at to replace The Sopranos. So, but I know Buscemi is in Boardwalk Empire, and I've heard some really good things about Boardwalk Empire. Boardwalk Empire is one of those shows. I'm sorry, I'll obviously talk about this amazing finale and amazing season in a second, but I'm just going on a little tangent here. Boardwalk Empire is one of those shows that I like knew the name of, like, you know what I mean, but like it wasn't until like 2 years ago or a year ago where apparently everyone in the goddamn world watched Boardwalk Empire overnight and is like, yeah, dude, it's an excellent show. So I do want to watch that really badly. Real quick, I do it every season finale. You guys know me. I am going to rank season 5 of The Sopranos compared to all other season 5s of TV I've ever watched, and then I'm going to talk about it in comparison to all seasons of The Sopranos I have watched. Immediately, it wasn't my favorite season of The Sopranos, I think, but it was really goddamn good. Again, it's one of those other things too. The higher in season count we go up in The Sopranos, the less competition it has. So like before, when like season 1, there's like 70 season 1s comparing against each other. For my 5th seasons, I have less than 20, so it should rank pretty goddamn high. And this is, I just realized something, and it's something that I've been discussing for the entirety of the show, and I know that most of the people who watch this are Sopranos fans. Not just like they like the show, but typically people who watch reactions, you're watching their favorite show. So I know that 90% of your guys' favorite show is The Sopranos. And I know that there's a lot of, you know what I mean, competition between Sopranos and Breaking Bad and The Wire. And I know specifically there were people in the comments who have gone, Breaking Bad is a shit show. It's, Sopranos is real TV. I'm a fan of Breaking Bad. I mean, I'm not one that really thinks you need to tear down other shows to prop other shows up. But if you remember, as I've been discussing the shows and comparing them, because, I have heard that they're the 2 greatest shows of all time, or 2 of the top 5, you know what I mean? So I'm always going to subconsciously compare them. I said, You know, I thought that season 1 of The Sopranos was better than season 1 of Breaking Bad. I thought the same thing with season 2, and same with season 3, and I believe I said the same thing with season 4. If no, I think I actually said even. I either said even or Breaking Bad slightly. For the 5th season, Breaking Bad season 5 is firmly better than Sopranos season 5 for me. Again, I've only seen this once, seen Breaking Bad 4 times, so my opinions may change over time, but this is the first season where I immediately go, it's not better. It's 100% not better than Breaking Bad season 5. And the reason I bring that up is because Breaking Bad season 5 is my favorite season 5 of any show of all time. Then I go to Better Call Saul. It's not better for me. Again, this is just for me. Then I go to Lost. Lost is my favorite live action show of all time. I like season 5 of Lost more. And after that, I think Sopranos is there. So Sopranos is my 4th favorite season 5 in television history. That's very high. That is very high. And it's above some good seasons. Like, and I know, again, I don't want anyone to be like, you're talking about these shows? Like, those shows are shit. It's better than Wire season 5. It's better than Sons of Anarchy season 5. Walking Dead season 5, which are all good seasons in my opinion. So what I'm trying to say is, out of all, like, this is the highest ranking one. You know what I mean? Obviously, there's more competition, but I love the season. Now, I placed it, you know, in terms of season 5's. In terms of Sopranos seasons, I'm really trying to think here. I loved that season. Like, I fucking loved that season. I think there's an argument to be made that that might be my least favorite season. And not like in a bad way, not in a bad way whatsoever. Because one of my main points about The Sopranos that I've talked about so much is the fact that this is the most consistent show I've ever watched. And I always bring it up in an episode-to-episode basis to where, like, I don't think that there's any, like, I don't think there's any 10 out of 10 episodes. I don't think there's any episodes below a 9. They're all like 9.5s for me. 9.5 to 9.2. Like, they're all in that fucking range. You know what I mean? Just my personal opinion. Same for the seasons. Like, if I'm doing a season ranking, it's not like it's like season 4 or season 2. Like, no, it's like season 4 or season 2. I don't know. I think this may be my... Either this or... I don't know. I think this is my 4th favorite season. I think I liked it more than season 3. But for, like, season 1, like, Livia, I can't. Livia! She's still my... To this day, man. She's my favorite character in the show. She ain't ever gonna be passed. And then season 2, just... Oh, my God, it was so good. And then season 4... I'm going hypocritical here. I just said that, like, no season. Season 4 to me is clearly the best season of the show so far. Like, it's not close. It's close. I'm talking in fucking circles. It is close. I'm not. I'm just talking. I'm blowing smoke up its ass. But I really am a fan of season 4. This season obviously felt a lot more sort of mafia heavy, less on the family, obviously because there was split for most of the season. And I think that right there, that idea that, you know what I mean, this season is, or season 4 was family oriented. Obviously there was mafia, but it was family oriented. This season is mafia oriented. I feel like that's, you know what I mean, it's not necessarily like a quality thing to which one you like more. It's just a personal preference. Me personally, as I've said multiple times, I love, like, the family aspect is my favorite part. Like, I love the mafia stuff and it's cool, and I love all that stuff. But there's nothing better than fucking Tony and Carmela getting into an argument, or Tony yelling with his kid. You know what I mean? Like, that, for some reason, is the pinnacle of this show for me, drama-wise, emotion-wise. I'm not saying that there was, like... Not saying that as, like, a negative for this season that there was less of it, but there was less of it. So, you know, in terms of which one I like more, which one I prefer more, I think season 4 takes the cake for me. And obviously, very similar to season 4, it really felt like the second halves of the seasons picked up a lot. And obviously, something that also is slightly dragging down season 5 for me is the fact that it does have my least favorite episode of the show. But even then, like, I don't think it's bad. I love it. It's one, again, you saw how high I ranked it. It's one of the best season 5s of anything I've ever watched. So, going to Tony B for a second. Again, I'm sad I don't get to see Buscemi, but the storyline really... I keep saying it, and I'm sorry if I'm repetitive, but to me, this is the main point of The Sopranos, or one. You know what I mean? It's like it's one of the main core fucking thematic points, or the main reasons behind how the main character Tony Soprano operates. he'll never change. And when he didn't, I'm gonna be honest, I'm surprised he didn't immediately have the idea to kill Tony himself. I thought going into this episode that would have been his goal, but no, it seems like he was trying to hold off. And then, I don't want to say, I know Silvio said it, but pride, control, you know what I mean? Being a good leader, but he has, you know what I mean? Like, I just find it funny. He's not a good leader, but he has like some sort of like obsession with like, okay, I gotta be a good leader. You know what I mean? People look up to me or something. But he never has like I'm gonna be a good husband. I'm gonna be a good father today. It's always, I don't know, dude. And I'm pretty sure I said it. I either said it last episode or this episode. I forget which one. Because I didn't want to go into any specifics about the detail I was making, and I still don't want to. I'm gonna keep it very vague. You know what I mean? But I made season 5 of The Sopranos very akin with a season 3 of Mr. Robot, in the sense of the start and end, or it almost feels right back where we left off. You know what I mean? It almost, you know, with Tony and the family and all that, it felt like, okay, you can't change this man. You know what I mean? You can't change this man. He's gonna be back. And again, I got 21 episodes of this left. I could see a world in which, because I don't really, something I do sort of semi-appreciate, well, I do appreciate it. The Sopranos is a show that sort of takes place over the course of, like, you know what I mean? It's not like some show that takes place over 1 week or 2 weeks, or like each episode is one day. No, it's more of an extended timeline thing. But I could almost see like a time skip in between seasons. Like, you know what I mean? We skip like a year later and fucking Tony's fucking Huas and doing that and doing this, and Sack's in jail for a little bit. Sack's in jail for a little bit, man. The ripple effects of that. Well, I don't know. In this show, the fucking the strings that these guys can pull, they're out of jail and they're fucking like on house arrest or some dumb shit, awaiting trial for years. So he might just be back into his fucking normal pattern in a couple days. But I don't know. I love that scene, dude. I said it immediately, but like, dude, you silently have people walk up in the background of a scene. Fuck that. I'm scared. But they 100% know that Tony was there. So is that something that they can, again, I don't really know the laws and specifics about this shit. Is that something that, like, if you raid a house and you see and you notice you recognize someone who was there, can you go and pull them? I don't know. How did this fat ass fucking run away from FBI? Props to him. That gun gonna get found out, ain't it? I don't really think it would do that much, would it? I don't know. I keep bouncing away from it, but I really enjoyed the Tony storyline, Tony Blundetto, this storyline this season. Again, it really, to me, and obviously Tony's the main character. I'm gonna be a little confusing. I'm gonna talk about the Tony squared for a little bit, so I'm gonna go Tony. But Soprano is, obviously the main character of the show, so I don't think it's wrong to say that Tony Blundetto as a character, his main sort of point was to, show perspective or build upon Soprano's, thoughts, his past, the way he operates. Because this whole show feels like an exploration into why Tony acts the way he does. Not necessarily his actions, if that makes any sense. Like, because he's going to stay the same. If you think he has a moment of good, he's gonna revert back. If he has a moment of bad, he's gonna revert back. He's gonna come back to the mean. He's him. You know what I mean? I feel like the Tony situation, the Blundetto situation, really sort of gave perspective into some of his insecurities, his regrets, his I don't know, inner soft. Because Tony's a weird character. He has that sort of softness in him where he cares about certain things, and you know what I mean. He almost like, I don't know, caring about broken objects and small animals or whatever. But it almost feels like he in turn lashes out violently to flush out that. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's sort of maybe a microcosm of this with his family and the mafia stuff, where you know what I mean. He feels like he's growing closer to his family, so he lashes out and gets more involved with the mafia or whatever. I don't know. But wow, dude, That Silvio Tony scene was phenomenal. I sort of died down with it because again, it's called The Sopranos. Tony Soprano is going to be the main character, and you know we can't have a cast of like 50 fucking characters strong or whatever. And I'm not like, I'll say this. I would have wanted more Silvio throughout the show, and I don't really feel like they're going to focus on him that much in a 6th season. And I'm not saying I wanted more Silvio as in like, this show is shit. This is a terrible show, man. They ruined it. Silvio should have been... No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, yeah, I would have liked some more Silvio, and I'm surprised that he didn't get as much. And fucking Junior survived another season. As I said, I came to this realization like probably in the middle of season 2 or near the end of season 2. Junior, to me, is that character whom I thought was going to die so fast into this show. I thought he was season 1 finale tops. I thought he was going to be donezo. And we're going on, what? 70, 80 episodes or something like that? And he's still holding on. Now, let me tell you what, he's struggling. They've been smooth sailing, but he is holding on. And I think that it would be really fucking funny if he survived. Because again, I'll say it, and I've got one season left to be proven right or proven wrong or look like a fucking idiot. I think that there is a decent amount of foreshadowing in this show to present Tony dying, you know what I mean? Dying, and whether or not he can save his family or set up his family or whatever. Or you know, again, I predict, I don't think that anybody related to Tony is going to end up in a good position by the end of this show. Feels like everyone's going to be pulled into shit. He's going to get his mob family into a war, and they're probably mostly going to die. His family's going to get fucked over, whether it be, you know what I mean, not getting into a school or fucking losing the house or, you know, whatever, losing their public standing. That doesn't matter. That's another thing too to think about. Carmela to me feels like someone who, you know, is latching back onto Tony out of fear of not having anything, or, you know what I mean, all this. What am I gonna do? All that. But I feel like she's gonna end up in the same scenario if Tony does end up getting arrested or all his assets get taken. She's gonna have to start over again. You know what I mean? So I don't know. But I was saying something about Tony. I kind of feel like now, and again, it's so funny, now that I'm finally changing my opinion, and I'm going to be like, I'm finally going to have the opinion that, okay, Junior's going to live 100%, and he's just going to die in fucking 2 episodes randomly from a stroke or something like that. I kind of now see it to where Junior's going to be the last surviving, not last surviving because AJ and all that, but I mean, I think Tony's going to die. I think Junior's going to live at the end of the show. Just to, you know what I mean, you know, it's just going to happen. Ironic sort of, you know what I mean, old guy lives, younger guy dies. Please, as I said, you know what I mean, let me know some foreshadowing, some pieces of symbolism that I may have missed, some cool details that happened throughout season 5. I love reading about those, like I said, and it's always something that I've said since the very beginning, you know what I mean. I am so excited not only to watch The Sopranos for the first time, but also to rewatch it. This is one of those shows that rewards you. Not just knowing how certain storylines end up, so you hear, you know what I mean, funny pieces of dialogue or whatever. And the show is also funny, and let me tell you what. I love rewatching shows, but some of them that aren't funny, you know, they're just dead dry the whole time. Some of them you go, okay, I heard this before. When it's funny, you know what I mean, you always laugh. But I think that this show will be so fun to rewatch just because of picking up on foreshadowing and doing all this and doing all that. Something, and again, this is obviously going to come out in 2025. I started watching The Sopranos in 2024 for the channel. It took me way too long to watch the show for my liking, but it just happened that way. This is a show that in the future, if I ever get like a friend that would want to watch The Sopranos or who's never seen it, or a family member or anything like that, I would be very open to rewatching it. And also, I'll say that now, and I'll say it at the finale too. If that's something that you guys would be interested in the future, in a couple of years, if I rewatch it with someone, let me know if you guys would tune in for it, because I definitely sort of look to do that. I have a couple friends, couple family members who have never seen this, who are pretty decent television watchers. They talk, they theorize, they have fun, they understand things, they're not fucking stupid. So I think that would be a good pair. What else? And we still got, like, fucking Raymond is still jumping around too. I had to look at my pay, because again, dude, I've been making, I watched Band of Brothers, you know, and The Pacific and Masters of the Air, and I keep making jokes like all the characters are fucking young white men, and you hear their name like twice, and they all get fucking confused, and it's hard to, you know, pick apart their names sometimes. Sometimes that happens with Sopranos too. Where all these fucking Italian fucks. I don't know half their names half the time. I'm someone who likes to think I'm good with names, but just something about the way that they introduce people. Like, there's a couple people that I've noticed that are like this. There'll be characters who are like secretly in the show for like 8 episodes that like don't have any lines of dialogue. They just stand in the background. They do that. They have, you know what I mean? Nothing important really happens, and then they have, you know what I mean? Their first important scene of the show, and I'll be like, oh, this new character, and then I feel like people in the comments or people I'm watching with go, yeah, dude, he's been there for forever, and I'm like, damn, really? Damn, I didn't notice. But yeah, dude, we handled Jimmy and I would assume he's in witness protection, because that's another thing I opened up my discussion with. How the fuck do they know that he snitched? If I would assume he obviously snitched successfully, so is he gonna be put in witness protection? I don't know, but we got Raymond kicking around too, doing little bits here and there. Oh, let me. Where's Blundetto's name? Let me scratch him off. Do I not have Tony written down here at all? I mean, his name is kind of fucking memorable. Wow. I don't have Blundetto's name written down at all. That's my bad. God damn. Great season. Great season. I'm very happy with the way this season went. I don't know if that's the right word. To me, a perfect season, you know what I mean, would have been fucking Chris and Meadow breaking up and moving on, doing their own shit, having a successful life. Tony drops the fucking mafia business and goes on to live a monogamous life. You know what I mean? That would be happy. This is sort of sad, and I almost cried last episode, so I don't know if I can say happy, but quality-wise, it's one of the GOATs, man. That's another, real quick, before I end it. I talk about, I don't know if I've even said this. I don't know if I've updated you guys at all with it, or in terms of my favorite shows of all time. Where does The Sopranos rank, ladies and gentlemen? Now, I'll tell you this. I feel like, and again, this is, I've talked about all the specifics about The Sopranos episode, so if you don't want to hear any of my weird, quirky details or opinions or anything like that, you can click off. I appreciate you for watching. This is where we get into my sort of real obsessed, nitpicky, I love ranking things, I love listing things. And I've had this feeling for the last like 3 months. I feel like I'm at a crossroads with my graded, or my order of favorite shows I've ever watched list. I feel like I have it written down, but I don't agree with it. Like, I feel like Breaking Bad is about to slip down a couple spots. I feel like The Leftovers is going to rise a couple spots. I'm almost having like a midlife crisis with my favorite shows. I'm just rethinking, like, damn, do I like Breaking Bad that much? Do I like Severance, a new show I watched this year? Do I like Severance this much? I do. I've firmly already placed The Sopranos in my top 10 shows of all time, and that's above some real fucking heavy hitters. Okay, it's above shit like Fargo and Succession and Monster and Death Note and One Piece and 1,100 episode show. It's above that for me. I'll probably have it above Severance, even though, because Severance isn't finished, so they still have to stick the landing for a couple more seasons. I've said this multiple times on the channel. Mystery is my favorite genre, so something like Severance does appeal to me more from a genre aspect than The Sopranos does. But in terms of like the acting and the cinematography, well, not cinematography. Cinematography is better in Severance. But Sopranos is just so fucking good. Like I said, I have to see how both stick the landing, to be quite honest. But I think I like Sopranos more than Severance. The Wire, that's a tough call. That's such a tough call. And I think out of all the shows that I'm watching, I think that's my hardest call. Like Sopranos or The Wire. I don't know. And obviously, the Wire is 4 perfect, phenomenal. Well, some people may not agree with that. No, I don't. The Wire is a weird show. It has 3 bona fide 10 out of 10 seasons. Season 2 is very hit or miss in the eyes of people. I personally love it, and I feel like it's something that gets better on rewatch. Some people absolutely hate it. And then season 5 is good, but it's a definite quality-wise step below the other 4 seasons. In terms of Sopranos, like I said, it's my main sort of praise of the show. It doesn't dip. It doesn't, you know what I mean? Nothing's bad. It's just all consistent. But at the same time, I think I just like the story of The Wire and the different institutions. I think I just like that a little more. So, obviously, I don't know, dude. You guys gotta let me know. 'Cause again, I know that most of you guys are huge Sopranos fans in the comments. So, it's a little bit of like I know what you guys prefer. I know what you guys favor. But I do want to know your guys' opinions on like specifics about like why do you like Sopranos more than The Wire, or do you like The Wire more than The Sopranos? Because I'm struggling with it, and I don't know if I can give you a straight answer right now. I like The Leftovers more than The Sopranos. That's if you guys haven't watched The Leftovers, you got to watch it. It's really fucking, again, it's in my genre. But I don't know, like, cause then, and look, I don't want anyone, because I know people are gonna come and be like, "What the fuck are you talking about? These shows are better than The Sopranos." It's my opinion. I know my opinion. I know what I like. I'm gonna mention Game of Thrones here. Game of Thrones, and those of you who have watched Game of Thrones might say, "Yeah, this should be an easy choice. The last 4 seasons of Game of Thrones are dog shit." But in my humble opinion, as someone who's read the books, you know what I mean? I think that the first 4 seasons of Game of Thrones are the best 4-season stretch of any show in existence. Maybe other than Attack on Titan, which is my favorite show of all time. But something about the first 4 seasons of Game of Thrones, you know what I mean? So like, and it's weird. I'm going real deep on this opinionated discussion. I don't know about you guys, but certain shows, like, I'm hypocritical. Some shows interact different ways. For instance, Dexter, to me, is also an 8-season show like Game of Thrones. The first 4 seasons are perfect, and the last 4 seasons are dog shit. And for me, because the last 4 seasons are dog shit, it goes down. So Dexter falls down the rankings to the point where it's around like the 20-25 region. Then, something like Game of Thrones, I have a sort of an opposite opinion in the sense of, yes, the last 4 seasons of Game of Thrones are dog shit, but the first 4 seasons, for some reason, I stay loyal to it. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Again, I think it's one of those things where, even if I'm just looking at the first 4 seasons of Game of Thrones, I think that Sopranos is a better quality show than the first 4 seasons of Game of Thrones. But I don't think that I like it more. Like, something about the genre and the political masterminding, and that I like the Game of Thrones plot more, if that makes any sense. So, I don't know. Sopranos right now is probably going to be my 7th or 8th favorite show. Like I said, I still have 1 more season to go, and I'm going to rewatch the show. Something, I feel like I've also mentioned this, and obviously this won't be something that's going to happen immediately after I finish the show, because I'm going to need to rewatch it. But I don't know if you guys know Glytus. He's a Game of Thrones content creator. He has a very famous video in which he ranks every episode of Game of Thrones. I would like to do the same thing with Sopranos. I want to do it with all shows, but Sopranos specifically, I really do want to. I want to rank every episode of the show, and obviously that's probably, with how many episodes and how detailed I want to be, it's probably going to be like 2 years down the line. But I'm really excited to do that. So, I think I've yappity yapped enough. I know you guys, I know there's probably like 3.5 people watching this, so I appreciate you guys for watching. That was a phenomenal season. I cannot wait, dude. I almost don't want to watch it, because it's the last season. I've only got 1 more fucking season of the fucking Sopranos, dude. This is horrible. This is horrible. I don't want to do this. No. But I do want to do it because it's The Sopranos. And I'm so excited for this fucking finale, dude. I've heard so much stuff about it. Obviously, no spoilers, but I've heard so many, like, strong opinions. I know that some people love it. Some people call it the greatest thing in the history of fiction. And I know that some people don't like it. Which, to me, I've heard that some people don't like the finale in it's controversial way. Not in a it's bad way. And to me, whenever that's happened, for instance, and I'd love to talk about this because I'm very passionate about it. You guys know, as I've just spoken about, my favorite live action show of all time is Lost. For those of you who haven't watched Lost, or if you have watched Lost, or you heard anything about Lost, you'd know that it probably has the most famous, other than Game of Thrones and Dexter, probably nowadays. I mean, I feel people talk about Lost as it having the worst ending in the history of fucking television. And I'll tell you right now, as someone who's watched Lost 6 times, the ending of Lost is phenomenal. Is it a 10 out of 10? No. Is it the first choice? No. But to act like it is a shitty ending is abysmal. It's abysmal. So, when I hear a large-scale opinion of this ending is terrible, I don't trust it anymore. Now, obviously, you know what I mean? Game of Thrones, Dexter, sometimes it is justified. Sometimes the terrible ending talk is justified. But to me, I can't fathom. Not only can I not fathom The Sopranos ending being bad, I can't fathom me disliking it, because the quality of the writing on the show, it feels like when I hear someone say the ending is controversial, One, it either means something bad is going to happen, or two, I get the idea that, oh, maybe they rushed something, maybe they changed something, maybe they were building to something and then they said, fuck it, and we changed something. I can't fathom them doing that. I feel like whatever the ending is, it's going to be built up, it's going to be foreshadowed, and it should be kind of obvious. You know what I mean? Whether or not it's, like I said, I strongly predict that Tony's gonna die. And I've watched a lot of shows in which the main character dies in the last episode. Sorry, guys. I've been talking a lot. I've watched a lot of shows in which the main character dies in the last episode, and people don't really describe it as controversial, so I don't even think that would be the thing that they're talking about. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I want to watch this shit so fast, bro. That's going to be it for me. I really appreciate you guys for watching. If you guys like the content, please like, comment, and most importantly, please subscribe. I've got the full-length reaction up on Patreon. And like I said at the beginning of the episode, I am a very far amount of episodes ahead by now. I may already even be done The Sopranos and might have already watched The Many Saints of Newark. So if you're interested in that, go check the YouTube comments. They'll see the exact episode I am on Patreon. Jesus Christ, I'm losing it. Other than that, I will see you guys in a week for the Season 6 premiere. You guys have a good one.